Blake's return, and were you a little concerned when he hit the deck a couple of times? Were you kind of holding your breath that he would get up and be okay?
No, I mean, that's not his knee, so
I know.
the floor doesn't give, but, I wasn't worried. I thought he looked fine. You looked, like I said, his conditioning was okay. His athleticism was good, but his timing was, a little off, so, it's what it is.
He's pretty traditionally hard on himself. It seemed like there were a couple times where those rhythm things kind of got to him on the court. Did you notice that? Is that something?
Yeah, not really. I mean, I noticed, but it's not. I didn't think it was a big deal or anything. And I'm glad that he's hard on himself. That's what pretty much makes him Blake.
He said yesterday though that he's going to need to be patient.
Yeah.
As he kind of goes back. Is that do you envision that being a problem for him, or
No, I think he'll be fine. I mean, Blake's going to be Blake, and players are who they are. When they don't play well or play to their standards, they get frustrated, and then they get over it. That's what makes them great. It's the average guys that don't get over it. The great ones tend to get frustrated and then be fine the next game. So I think that'll be Blake.
How much of an uptick in playing time do you think we'll see next game? Or just
No, he'll probably stay around there for a game or two.
Doc, do you take away as a positive or negative that a 12-point lead was wiped away in the final 3 minutes, but you were able to hold them off and get some late game experience?
Positive. We won the game against a team that had to win. I don't worry about that much at all. I'll take the end of the game, the good execution and the bad execution defensively, and be fine with it.
Specifically, that offensive execution on was the lob to DeAndre, that looked like that was a called play?
Yeah, it was either a shot for Jamal or a lob, but we figured we're going to get one of the two. What we said in the timeout, if the big shows, DJ gets the lob, the big doesn't show, then Jamal gets the shot. And they showed, so DJ got the lob.
Over the last month, it seems like when you guys have been in these situations, actually maybe even longer than that you guys have been pretty locked in late game execution.
Yeah.
Is that the strength of that group?
Well, it is now. I was disappointed early in the year. I didn't think we did it very well. And now we've been absolutely fantastic over the last month and a half. But we actually work on it probably more, which helps as well.
Doc, Jeff Green seemed to hurt his left hand a little bit. What's his
Yeah, I
status?
don't know what it was. I know it was bleeding. He hit the floor or jammed his hand, so I didn't check, to be honest. Seth will be able to give you a report.
Small cut. He'll be fine.
Wow. That was almost sarcastic.
Okay.
Doc, a lot of the guys, basically your starters and Jamal's numbers were similar to what they've been with Blake out. I wonder, is that harder than it seems to have people maintain when you bring back such a major piece like Blake?
Yeah, listen, I think everyone else will look at individual numbers. I usually look at the final score. If someone has less points, but we still score the same amount of points from a coaching standpoint, I care less. Our goal is to try to score as many points as we can. And, we had 114 points. And so when you do that, you're happy. And if one night is someone less than the other, that stuff doesn't bother me much at all. I just thought we were pretty efficient. We were far more efficient in the first half. We still shot 51%. I think we're shooting 58 at one point. So I just want to be an efficient offensive team. And, I thought we were that tonight.
Doc, you sent the starters back early after Oklahoma City. How much time did they get with Blake before this game on the court?
I think 2 days. I think they all met not the day of the Oklahoma game, but the day off that we had. I think 3 or 4 of them met and did some, just offensive skeleton on their own. And then we had practice yesterday. So not a lot, but more than, that extra day was probably better than nothing.
You've talked about missing Blake as a ball handler and playmaker almost more than anything. I think it was the second basket of the game where he has that give and go in the lane. Is that kind of an example of a play that just can't happen without?
Yeah, he wants to pass. Blake is a scorer. Him and CP are very similar in that way. They're two guys that score but actually want to pass. And so when you put him in a passing situation, he usually makes the right decision.
Doc, with the number of games that you have remaining, how confident are you that you'll be able to get the team at peak performance for the playoffs?
I'm confident we have no choice. I don't think they're going to delay the playoffs for us. So, we will be ready because we have to be, and we're going to be the best that we can be, and that's all you can ask for. I think our guys understand the urgency. They understand we may have to do things, watch more film, do a little more work to get there, but we'll be there.
We've talked a lot about reintegrating Blake with the starters, but you used him at the start of the second quarter as kind of a small ball center.
Yeah.
Something that I'd imagine you're interested in probably trying to do more of. Is that going to be a challenge for him doing that? Because I don't think he has much of a base with those guys at all.
I think it'll be different because he's never done it. And knowing when to roll, because usually at the 4 he doesn't roll. Knowing when to pop, we actually caught the 1 set and he went to the 4 spot, but there was no 4 on the floor, there were 4 guards. But that'll come. It's just, that's where, I'd say one thing where we thought we would have set going into playoffs, we probably won't have. It might be great, but I do think it's a great lineup for us, and so we're going to use it, and hopefully we can get it going during the playoffs. It's not the ideal way of trying to get better on something during the playoffs, but I think that would be one of them.
This next game will be your final time hosting Kobe. Is there anything planned there? Or,
a parade. Yeah, I'm really happy about it.
Are you going to be sad to see him?
Not at all. Not at all. I'll be very happy when Kobe retires. He's inflicted pain on me personally, and so I'm looking forward to it. I'm one of the few. Everybody else is lying. They're saying like they want Kobe to keep playing, and that's not true. The guy, he's inflicted pain on all of us. So, but listen, it's on a serious note, it will be different not having him. My son Spencer was 1. I think when he came in the league, he's still playing. It's remarkable how long he's played, how well he's played, and that part you'll miss seeing, but I won't actually miss him playing. No, I'm tired of seeing him playing. He's played too well. Thanks, everyone.